Ignite show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. Hello and welcome to the Lotus Richeignites show. I'm super happy to have you here today. Today we are having a phenomenal guest. She is going to educate us on how to expand. That's right, I said it, how to expand our wealth. Because, you know, as I always say, your health is your wealth. And our guest is going to share with us how to use our health to enhance our wealth. And unequivocally, like I shared with you guys earlier on my Facebook page, I shared a quote from Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, and he says, when you are forced to think, you expand your mental capacity. See, when you expand your mental capacity, your wealth increases. That's what Robert Kiyosaki said. I didn't say it. Well, maybe I did because I just repeated them, didn't I? So today we're going to talk about how to change your mind about how you think about your wealth. Not only how to change your mind about how you think about wealth, but also how to gain wealth, how to expand your wealth, and how to keep your wealth. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So come on in and get in where you fit in, because you've always got room right here around my table for you. And so, as I always say, go ahead and tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a frenemy to come on in, because it's time to win. And now listen, I always say, bring a notepad and a pen. You want to tell me why? Well, if you don't know, and this is your first time here on the broadcast, bring a pad and bring a pen. Why? Because note takers are money makers. And we want to help you be a money maker and a note taker. So come on in, tell a friend. And when you come in, make sure you have something good to drink. And today I'm having some Robios tea with lemon. It's great for your body and it's also great for your mind. So I'm going to take a sip. Ooh, I like that. So come on in. And when you come in, get in where you fit in right here around my table. And don't forget, when you come in, let us know where you're visiting from. We have folks that join us from all over the world, and they are super special, and so are you. So come on in and grab a friend. Tell a friend of me it's time to win. So as I said, I've got a great, phenomenal guest. She is like a financial phenom. She's been doing so many things over her life and time. She's so educated in the world of finance and also in the world of how to enhance and expand your territory so that you don't just have to live right at the edge of your front yard. You can go beyond the edge of your front yard and expand your wealth. So come on in, and we're going to get this party started right now with my friend, your friend, Miss Lynn, because it's time to win. Here we go. Welcome to the Lotus Richeignites show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. Woo woo! We getting this party started right. I'm so happy that all of you are here. You're joining us on this show today. We are going to help you expand your wealth. And you might be saying, Lotus, I don't have no wealth yet. Yes, you do. Why? Because your health is your wealth. And we're going to share with you how to gain wealth from your health. I've got a phenomenal guest here. And if you don't know who she is, her name is Lynne Herod-Deverges. She's the CEO and founder of the Center of Life Miracles. How you doing, Lynn?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you.
I am
wonderful introduction.
Oh, you're welcome. I am feeling awesomely awesome. I am always ready to ignite and take flight because I am taking control of my life. So, how are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on in your world?
I am doing fantastic. And there are so many wonderful things, even in light of what's going on today with the pandemic and things. Business is taking off like crazy. Things are continuing to move forward. And I'm so excited about all of that. So let me just share a little bit about
All
myself
right.
with your guests, if you're okay with that. I
Boy,
actually
I told y'all she was smart. See, she is on cue, y'all. I didn't even have to say, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know why? Because she's a professional. She's a financial phenom. I told you. So the platform is yours. Tell us what you're going to tell us. We want to know.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. So actually, I received one of my degrees I have more than one, but I received one of my degrees in economics. And it was with the aspirations of becoming an attorney. And then I realized the only reason I wanted to be an attorney was to make money. It wasn't really my passion. And making money in and of itself just was not appealing. I think we all are interested in what money can do for us, how it can improve our life, how we can expand our growth as human beings, and money can help us do that. But
Right.
for the sake of money, no, it just wasn't enough. So anyway, I call it falling into banking. And I was a banker for quite a while in investment banking, personal and business banking. And from there, I realized my real passion was spirituality and
Wow.
religions and connecting with the essence of everything. That was really what my passion has always been. So I decided to join a seminary, which I did. And one day, after already being a student of the seminary for a while, for a few months, I walked into the bank and I went, I'm quitting. I pre-planned it. I just went into the front door and I said, I don't belong here anymore.
Oh,
And
wow.
so I ended up actually talking to the regional manager, and he wanted to talk to me. And he said, "Oh, we want to, take you to the next level. You're doing so great, so we're going to give you a promotion." And I'm like, "Oh, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much, but I'm presenting you with my 2-week notice." And so, and here's the kicker about it. I didn't know what I was going to do from there because I was still in school. But I knew that I could not be there anymore. Have you ever been
Yes.
someplace when it doesn't work for you anymore? But sometimes we stick it out and stick it out because we're too afraid to leave, right?
Yes.
So in that moment, either I was too dumb or too young to know better.
Oh,
I just quit. And I started cleaning houses. And I
wow.
cleaned the house until I left school. And that was so rewarding and so enriching because I had an opportunity to really fulfill part of what's in my heart, which was to assist other people. And the homes I cleaned were primarily of people who were ill. And so I was able to utilize a way of bringing not only just cleaning abilities, but energetically to
Right.
bring them healing ability. And anyway, so once I became a minister, I was ordained as a minister. I opened a store on the famous San Francisco Pier 39. In the store, we called it Mystic Visions. In the store, we did life guidance and we sold self-help books and all of this. Now, this was back in the 80s and early 90s. So that tells you it was long before people were really in this genre or this movement. In any event, it was wonderful. I met a lot of people, and then I expanded from there into Church of the Essenes, which I founded. And
Awesome.
Essenes does business as Center of Light Miracles. So I have for years, 36 plus years now, been working with people to help increase who they are and their own self-empowerment, their own self-awareness. And that includes being able to become clear about their emotions and move through some of the
Mhm.
traumas. It's helping people to move from anger into love, to move
Right.
from struggle and turmoil into peace, and to move from unhappiness into joy. So it's a matter of transformation. So now, what I have added to the body and collection of a life's journey is working with a company by the name of Naturally Plus. I am an affiliate with Naturally Plus, and
Okay.
I decided to partner with them because of what they represent and because of who they are.
Awesome.
Phenomenal. I'm going to let you say
So,
for a minute, and then I'll.
girl, she
I'm just
just came on the show.
right.
I don't have to prompt her. I don't have to say nothing because she know what's going on. She know what to do. You can tell the real professionals. The real professionals don't need no prompting. They already know what time it is, and they're gonna show you what time it is. I love it. I love it, and I love it, Lynn, because you are a great professional and you're such a wealth of knowledge. And for those of you that are just joining, come on in and get in where you fit in, right around my table, because we have the remarkable, if you don't know, now you know, we have the remarkable Lynne Herod-Deverges. She is the CEO and founder of the Center of Light Miracles. And I said it, Center of Light Miracles. So if you're looking for a little light to bring you out of the darkness, you are at the right place. So, with that being said, I want to say hi to everybody that's streaming in. I want to say hey to Ida Rizempesi. She is the CEO of the remarkable Gimski. The God in me sees the God in you. If you don't know, now you know. And run and tell somebody about Gimski TV because it's phenomenal. I want to say hey there to Dr. Rebecca Harper. Thank you for joining us. And please, folks, let us know where you're joining in from because you see, Ida Rizempesi, she put in here, hello diamonds from the Netherlands. See, she know what to do when she coming in here. And look at here, look at here. We have another jewel. We have Simone. There you go. Hey, Simone says, hey, everybody. Simone was on the top of the key when we came in. We've got the phenomenal coach, Phyllis Weaver, and she knows what to do when she come in. She let us know she's here from North Carolina, and she says she's glad to be here. And guess what, Lynn, my friend? We got folks streaming on the phone. So I'm going to look down for a minute. We have Noah MacArthur, another financial guru. If you don't know him, you will get to know him. Patrice Campbell, thank you for joining us. Happy to see you. And we have so many others streaming in. Deborah Cafaro. Now, these folks are in the party, honey, because we already got a watch party started. And Pastor Max, is good to see you. Pastor Max is holding down the party. And if you need some prayer, see Pastor Max, she'll get you taken care of. Mariska Norden, the other owner of Gimski TV, where the God in them sees the God in you. Good to see you, Mariska Norden, and she's joining us all the way from the Netherlands as well. So I got to tell you, Lynn, you've got folks streaming in from all over. Dr. Harper said, love the amazing and beautiful women speaking and watching. So thank you, Dr. Harper. We appreciate you too. And look, we almost missed it. Look here. We got a kiss all the way from the Netherlands. We love you too. Mwah, right back at you. So today, for those of you that's just joining us, we're talking about a couple of wonderful things about how to expand your wealth. Again, I said this earlier. A lot of people say, Lotus, I don't have wealth yet. And I beg to differ because your health is your wealth. So today, Lynne Herod-Deverges, she is going to talk to us about how to amass wealth and use our health to do it. Robert Kiyosaki, and I said this earlier, he said, when you are forced to think you expand your mental capacity. And when you expand your mental capacity, your wealth increases. And that's why Lynne Herod-Deverges is here today. She is going to help us expand our mental capacity. But since you're all coming in, come on in and get your notepad, get your pen, because note takers are money makers. And we're going to take a quick break. And guess what? We're going to bring Lynn back. So if you don't have nobody watching this program with you, what are you waiting for? Go drag your grandmother in here and let her know that she needs to be on this broadcast, because Lynne Herod-Deverges is in the house. And we'll be right back. Welcome to the Lotus Riche Ignite Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. Oh, it's on and popping. So, Lynn, my friend,
Yes.
Lynn, my friend, it is time to win. So, tell us how we can win, because I heard you say that you are not only the CEO of your own company, the founder, you are the CEO and the founder of the Center of Light Miracles, but you said you also have another way to help people earn as they learn, because you're an affiliate of Naturally Plus. So can you tell us a little bit about what Naturally Plus is? And I know you always come ready. So share your screen if you've got anything to share with us, because we want the full 411, not half, not some. We want it all. And if you guys out there want all the 411, put 411 in the comment below. So tell us a little bit about this company called Naturally Plus.
Okay, Naturally Plus is a wonderful company. And the reason why I decided to partner with them is because I live by integrity, and that is important to me. It's so significant. And the motto of Naturally Plus is live by integrity.
Oh, wow.
I was like, well, that sounds like a good fit. Now, Naturally Plus is a company that was established in Japan in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard about it a couple of years ago and found that at that time, I have to tell you, I'm a person who doesn't always just immediately trust anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I find a way to vet whatever it is that I'm going to become involved in.
But
And
hold up, wait. You said find a way to vet. So what that means to me, I'm a military woman. What
Okay.
that means to me is that you do research, you do homework.
I do homework. I do research. You got that right. I also utilize my intuitive gifts.
Yes.
I meditate every day. I have conversations with God every day.
Okay. All right.
And I use my mind, obviously, as well, to, in all ways, really see if you are someone or an entity that does what you say and say what you do. Okay. And if you do on every level, I'm like, cool. So they're saying live by integrity. So I was like, okay, well, let's see. So it is a company that has phenomenal products. I actually say that, and they have a business component. What I share with people is the business component is actually the product. And the supplements that they support, which are 3 supplements, help support the business in and of itself. So the supplements were the first things that I tried. I love them right off the bat. My experience was that I'll just tell it like it is. When I first heard about it and saw the presentation, I was a little bit hungover. I had a few drinks the night before. Lord,
you giving them the 411 for real?
I'm like, oh Lord, okay, I really don't want to go to this meeting. And it was a meeting that was set up by my aunt, and she said it was a family meeting. So I went. in any event, when I heard about these supplements, I went, okay, I know I need to have something, and I know it, I need to have something great. My body feels very tweaky.
Mm-hmm.
And I took them that day, some samples. Within
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes, not
Yes.
only was I sober, but my mind was clearer than it had been in years. It was
Wow.
phenomenal. And I immediately, checked in with,
Mm-hmm.
with God, checked in with my higher self. Is this what I'm supposed to be taking?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm supposed to be taking. I'm like, give me everything you got. They only had two supplements at the time. And so anyway, that's what I did. Well, what I discovered, and of course I went home later that night and I started researching the company. Okay, who are they? How long
Mm-hmm.
have they really been around? I know what I heard, but I want
Mm-hmm.
to see if this is true. And so I discovered, yes, they've been around since 1999. I'm like, well, that's a good sign. I went on YouTube, I went all over, not a single negative word about them
Wow.
as a company,
Mm-hmm.
as with the supplements or
Mm-hmm.
the business.
So
And,
wait.
uh-huh,
So Lynn, you basically said you from the show me state, right? So
uh-huh.
you really deep dove and you really researched this company out because you didn't want to move forward without really living by integrity because that's their motto.
Exactly.
Awesome. Awesome.
So
Awesome. I love it.
I know who they were, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry, folks, but people can say a whole lot of things, and that could be the old okey doke. And listen, I have lived too long and had some okey dokes pulled on me, so I'm not going there. At this stage of my life, I can't afford to go there anymore. So anyway, I
Exactly.
checked it out. And so it was great. I knew the products were great because I felt good with them. I wasn't really interested in the business at that time. And
Mm-hmm.
I was rather just, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that, but I love their products.
Mm.
And within the first 2 weeks, I had floaters in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The floaters were gone. What I really noticed is that I don't have to wear sunglasses anymore because my eyes were so sensitive. I wore sunglasses all the time.
Wow.
And I didn't wear sunglasses, and it was bright. I'm in California, so it's
Mm-hmm.
always sunny and bright. And I noticed for about the third or fourth day, wow, I'm not wearing my sunglasses.
So what product were you taking? Because I've already see I do my homework. I
Uh-huh.
go to the I go to the spot too.
Hmm.
So were you taking this product that was just on our screen?
I was
This
taking super lutein.
Oh wow. Wow. So
Down,
what is
I
it?
think you can see it. Super lutein, there it is right there. Super lutein is an antioxidant. In fact, what they sell are all antioxidants. And super lutein is an antioxidant. And basically, what that means is as we are exposed to so many things like the sunlight, blue light from our computers, alcohol, and I'm not giving up my wine or champagne, so that means I take the products, but alcohol, smoking, medications, there are so many things that actually cause the inside of our bodies to oxidize. And I won't go
Right.
through all the science of it,
Mm-hmm.
but antioxidant is what assists your body in not oxidizing, because
Ah,
oxidation caused by harmful free radicals is what starts the process of aging and all sorts of diseases. But
wow.
when I started taking super lutein, like I said, 2 weeks later, I had no floaters, and my floaters were so extreme that it was like looking through a spider web all the time, and it was
So
pretty intense.
so Lynn, I want you to back up for a minute because a lot of people may not know what floaters is or are, and
Uh,
they may already have floaters, but they don't know what they are
they are.
or when they first start seeing signs of floaters at like what age. So can you tell us a little bit about what floaters are? Now I know what floaters are because
Yeah,
I had them, but
yeah.
can you tell folks what floaters are?
Yes, floaters actually appear in your eyes like it can be one of two ways. It can be very small, like little circle dots that are dark. And when you move your eyes, they move with you and like you still can see them. The way my floaters appeared were like spider webs, but like, you know, little strings, if you will, little squiggly lines that were in my eyes. But there were so many that it was like looking through a spider web. And I was very not only annoyed and agitated by that, but concerned. And so when I went to the eye doctor, he said, well, you need some kind of supplements. And I said, great, what supplements? I don't know, just, you know, research it, find out. I'm like, okay, so I need to get rid of you because you can't even tell me what supplements. But when I started taking the super lutein, um, as I said, the spider web type things in my eyes that were floating and move around, and they do move around your eyes as you look in different directions. I noticed that they weren't there. And I noticed that I didn't need sunglasses. And I noticed that I didn't need to wear my glasses in the evening for night blindness. Now, if you don't know what night blindness is, it's when lights all kind of come together. You don't see them very distinctly or clearly. So that can be oncoming traffic where the lights are diffused, or it can be signal lights or any kind of lights. So it makes it sometimes challenging to know even if you're in the right lane or what's going on. So that completely stopped.
You're
And
right, because
rid of there you
I
go.
was wearing shades at night because lights were so bad coming towards me. I mean, I was looking cute, I was looking cool, but
Mhm.
I couldn't see a darn thing.
That's what I'm talking about. You can be as cute and cool as you want to, but when you're behind the wheel, you need to see where you're going.
So, Lynn, let's find out. Let's really find out how many people identify with what we're saying. If you know what floaters are, one, go ahead and put a 2 in the comment bar below. Put a 2 in the comment block below if you know what floaters are. Now, we're about to really get in your business. Should we get in their business, Lynn?
We should. Yes,
Yes, we should.
because they have to dig deep into their own business.
So, Lynn, while we get into their business, I'm gonna let you ask them, okay? And you can tell them what number to put in the comment bar, and I'm gonna take a sip. So you go ahead.
Okay, so as Lotus just said, for those of you who have had floaters, put a 2. For those of you who have had night blindness, put a 4. All right. For those of you that have had to wear sunglasses and still need to wear sunglasses every time you step out, even when it's overcast,
Oh Lord.
on top of those conditions, I had been diagnosed a few months prior with type 2 diabetes.
Wow.
That was one of
Wow.
the reasons why I didn't have a lot of energy. I felt like my body was dying.
Mm.
And it wasn't until I started taking the super lutein that all of a sudden I had more energy. And it was the best way I can describe it is that when I started taking them,
Mm-hmm.
every time my body internally said, thank you. I mean,
Mm.
literally, my body was in appreciation for what I was doing. Oh, you're giving me something I need. Thank you. So anyway, after the second month, I actually started with the other product that they had, which was Azumio.
Mm-hmm.
Azumio is an antioxidant that only has 2 ingredients. It is completely filtered spring natural water
Mm-hmm.
and hydrogen gas. That's it. The hydrogen gas actually is an antioxidant that goes all the way into the DNA of the cell, and it neutralizes the harmful free radicals that causes oxidation. Well, Azumio is what I call state of the art when it comes to supplements. because it works on the atomic level from the inside out, it is extremely powerful. The combination of the super lutein with the Izumio actually helped me lower my A1C over a period of months. It took about 7 months, from what was ranging between 6.8 and 7.0 as a A1C, went down to 5.2. And since I've been on the products, I have been in the normal range for diabetes. I'll tell you something else, though, that I found really exciting, was that because of taking the products, I actually reduced the amount of some of the things that weren't as nutritious for my body, and I increased the amount of foods that are very nutritious for my body. So I've always been a vegetable eater, but I found that I wanted more and more vegetables, which is what I was eating, and more natural raw foods as well. So I contribute all of that to really assisting me in not only helping to lower my A1C, but also, and my blood sugar level, but also to maintain it. So as far as vetting the supplements, phenomenal. They worked for me. They worked for many other people. And I'll show you a few testimonials in a moment. It was incredible. But I will say, honestly, there have been so many other ways that it has assisted people. And make no mistake, they don't heal, they don't cure, they don't diagnose, they don't do any of those things. What they
Well,
do is help your body so that your body can begin to heal and repair itself.
well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because
Yes,
I heard you say
too.
it don't help you. It don't cure diabetes. It don't cure cancer. It don't cure if you overweight. But I know it helps you to lose weight. I do know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Okay. And I do know that it does lower your A1C. I know that for a fact. I'm not telling you what I think or what I know. Now, the FDA will tell you you can't go around saying that. But this is what I know, Lynn, because I do my homework too.
Mm-hmm.
And for you folks that want to know, yes, I'm an affiliate. I'm an affiliate of Naturally Plus. And I'm going to tell you why, because I've shared it with you guys before. You always see me drinking Izumio. And I got to tell you, the whites of my eyes had changed over time. But I was looking in the mirror. I'm going to tell you what, Lynn, because we were talking earlier today, and she was like, you look a little tired, because I've been up since I don't know how long. I did my exercise and all that, but I did feel a little tired. I looked a little tired, but I feel great now. And I got to tell you, a lot of the things that's happening to me is because of the Izumio, of the Miracle Plus, and of what, Lynn?
Berlutin.
Lutein for my eyes, right? So I don't have to wear these shades, y'all, and be trying to act like I'm trying to see. So, but I know, Lynn, that the company Naturally Plus had to really tell people, wait a minute, stop telling people this is a cure, because I had heard through the grapevine that people with, just terrible illnesses were seeing phenomenal changes in their bodies. Their A1Cs were changing miraculously like never before. I heard this guy, I was on a conversation one night, and he was telling the group of us that his A1C had changed so drastically. He had never seen what to him was a normal A1C in the whole duration that he had diabetes, and he had it for at least more than 10 years. So we can't say that it's a cure, but Lynn is from the show me state, and it has been shown that it does help. So with that said, Lynn, I want to take some responses, because we have a lot of folks streaming in on my phone, on the platform. So I want to say hey to a bunch of you. And if you like what we're sharing so far, because a lot of people have diabetes, a lot of people have cancer, they have fibromyalgia, they have asthma. And I tell you, this really helps with asthma. I know from a personal perspective. So I want to go back and I want to say hey to Benita. Good to see you. Benita is also a Naturally Plus affiliate, and hopefully I'll have Benita on this show one day because she is a wealth of knowledge. You will love Benita because you need her. That's why her name Benita, because you need her.
She has a great story. She really does.
Yes, she does. And then I want to say hey to Mariska Norden, the co-founder and CEO of Gimski. So this is what she said. She said, as usual, it will be a great broadcast. I am curious what Lynne is going to say because she is amazing, just like you, Lotus. We are full ears. Also, we know it is going to be with lots of humor, but also serious talk. Super combination, I guess, ladies. You're right, Mariska. And thank you for joining us. And don't hesitate, put in where you're streaming in from. We want to know. And Phyllis Weaver, Lynne, she said she loves your transparency and you are so authentic. So it's good to have you. Just be that way. We love that about you. And I said hey to Rosemarie Sanchez. Rosemarie, I think she was streaming in our watch party. So it's great to see you. People are streaming in from everywhere. Maria Mogul, she was coming in there. And of course, the remarkable Ida Rinsampesi, she is with us as well. And Ida was one of the first ones to put in 4. She wants you to tell it all, give it a 411, right? And then, of course, we had Mariska saying big too. I know it. And we've got a couple more. I want to go here. She said, Miss Riche, have I seen you drink the water? Yes. This is Izumio. I had a burn, folks, about a month ago. I was reaching into my oven. I was reaching into my oven to pull out some biscuits or some good. Y'all know I cook here. You know, I throws down. So I reached into the oven and I went to pull out the tray. So here's the top tray. Here's the bottom tray. I'm going for the bottom tray, but I burned my knuckle. When I burned my knuckle, quickly, Hun said, go get the Izumio. So I ran and I got the Izumio, but before I got it, I was like, And you know, especially people of color, when we get burned, Caucasians do too, your skin turns like ash gray. Mm-hmm. So I put the Izumio on before it turned ash gray. And you know what? My skin did not discolor. It did not bubble up. It did not blister. And it almost like this, it almost stopped hurting almost immediately. Mm-hmm. And I was so surprised. The next morning I got up, the first thing I was looking for, I was like, let me see if that burn right there. Let me see. No burn, no scar. So that's one that made a believer even more out of me, because many of you know I'd been traveling before the COVID hit and I'd gotten terribly sick. And when I got back home, thank God, I had ordered the Izumio and the other supplements, and it helped me out big time. And I think Phyllis Weaver is also, and I think she's an affiliate of Izumio and Miracle Plus and Naturally Plus. And Phyllis, if you're not, what you waiting for? Get on board. I want to say hi to Dr. India White. Good to see you. My aunt Lena Taylor, good to see you from Baltimore. Dr. India White, another phenomenal author, stepping into her territory, a show host. Happy to have her. She's been on our broadcast before. Dr. White, tell us where you're streaming in from. We want to know. Wow, look at here. Bernardo Garcia, #1 international best-selling author. If you need a hypnotist, look, if you do business with me and you need a hypnotist, you know where I'm sending you. Right to Bernardo Garcia. He's phenomenal. And if you don't do business with me, you still better take your butt to Bernardo Garcia, because he's amazing. He's phenomenal. So Thank you so much, Bernardo, for joining us. And I just want to say to you, Telemundo. For those of you that know what Telemundo is, you know what I'm talking about. So, yes, I do drink the water. I do take the supplements. And Lynn is here today. Hey, Dr. Roz, good to see you. Happy to have you here. So Lynn does take the supplement. She is an affiliate. And for those of you that's just coming in, please come on in. We're talking about how to overcome issues with A1C, how to overcome issues with other things in your life. And especially since we almost been trapped in our homes, so to speak, with COVID-19, many of us have gained a lot of weight and we're trying to lose weight, but we're also trying to make money, create money.
Absolutely.
And that's one reason why Lynn is here. So Lynn is sharing with us about Naturally Plus. She's talked about some of the health aspect, and she's going to go a little bit deeper. And then she's also going to tell you how you can make money too. So Lynn, please let us know.
All right. Thank you. So as you can see, we're excited about the antioxidants because they are miraculous. By the way, I said Izumio works from the inside out. Izumio also works from the outside in. They use hydrogen gas in Japan to help people stop heart attacks right in the middle of them. They use it to stop the brain from dying when someone has a stroke. So
Wow.
this is why I say it is literally state of the art antioxidant. And if you want to know more, contact me because I have seen many things from people I know personally and family members who have had various challenges all the way up to the ages of 91 and over that have been on the products that have had some phenomenal results. But now let's talk about the other aspects of Naturally Plus. So I checked out the company. They checked out all the different things about them and the company for 3 months, meet the CEO of the company privately in a wonderful meeting. You don't find that happening too often. Have been
Nope.
able to meet other high-level corporate executives, including some of the other presidents from around the world, because it is a global company. And I really found everyone to be so authentic and so real. Again, they did what they say they were going to do. Naturally Plus, so far, has done everything it says it's going to do. So the company is great, the product's phenomenal, and the business compensation plan, yes, it is a networking company. And I have to be, again, totally transparent, was not interested in network marketing at all. Been there, done that. There were a couple of other companies that I was associated with way back in the day. I say back in the 1900s. And I did well. I have to say I did do well. So I know that the concept is an excellent concept, but I got burnt out because of the way they were structured.
Right.
I saw Naturally Plus's structure. I went, well, this is a little different. And so I started thinking to myself, well, I love these products. And I know that there's a way that I can have the products every month for free by sharing with just a few people. And that's when I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to work this business. I'm going to share it with some people. And that's what I did. And I shared it with enough people that by the second month, I didn't have to pay for one of my products. And I said, well, this is fabulous. So at the end of the second month, I shared it with some more people and they started sharing it with people. And then my product was paid for after the second month. Well, typically, this is how, everybody says, especially when it comes to network marketing, honestly, that it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's, a wonderful plan. It's easy to do, blah, 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 blah. But let me tell you the truth about it, okay? Many network marketing companies, the concept itself is fantastic. After having had various businesses and worked with so many different business entities and structures, network marketing is one of the best ways to earn income, to earn residual income, or even if you want to make it your primary income, than many of the other business structures in and of itself. Okay. The way that it's structured gives you the opportunity to be able to work with a team and gives you the opportunity to be an entrepreneur. And I've heard too many times that people are tired of being worker bees, they're tired of being worker slaves, and they want to work for themselves. Well,
Right.
network marketing is one of the best ways to do that. Okay. With Naturally Plus, it's absolutely no exception. But what I've seen from other companies is that they tell you this about making money.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get involved, they say, but you can't do this unless you do this. And it's like,
Wow.
you said it was just this, and now you're giving me this. And so it becomes another beast in of itself. So with Naturally Plus, and I saw their compensation plan, and I'm like, wow, that's really simple. Almost too good to be true. I know there's got to be something hidden in this because typically there always is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So as I made the decision that I wanted my products paid for, that was also my way of vetting them to see if they were really going to respond and act the way that they said they do. And they did. Well, moving further along, I did not, again, I wasn't really working the business. I was not committed to it 100%. And so I had not really checked my bank statements for a while because I handle all my finances on a spreadsheet, and I'm pretty good
Right.
at doing it for years. So every quarter, I check my spreadsheet against my bank balances, and I
Mm-hmm.
looked at the bank balances, and I went, "Oh Lord, somebody's giving me money." And then I checked, like I'm checking on a weekly basis. I'm going down the line. Oh Lord, somebody deposited. And of course, having worked for the bank, I'm thinking to myself, I might have to pay this money back. Why isn't the bank finding the mistake? What
Who
is,
want extra money?
I mean, it was wonderful to see that extra money, but the banker part of me was like, I gotta pay somebody this money because it didn't show up as Naturally Plus. It showed up as food and beverage company. And I was like,
Right.
who is this? Anyway, what I realized is that because I had been sharing it with people and
Mm-hmm.
some of them were sharing it with people and so forth, I was earning income. And
Wow.
that's when I went, maybe they do tell the truth about what they say they do. That was my first clue. That was my first clue. And at the time, my husband and I were working on creating a new app for people who had unusual diseases and various disabilities. And we wanted to make sure that people were able to find what they needed, no matter what state or city they lived in. So
Right.
we were having an app built for that, and that's expensive. It's like it's a good six-figure project to even do that and then market it. But after seeing what was going on with Naturally Plus, I said to him, I said, we can still do that, but I think we need to focus on this over here. And that's when we started focusing on Naturally Plus. Now, knowing already that network marketing is a very good business strategy and plan, particularly when you're looking for residual income. Unless you are a singer or you've produced a product that you can receive residual income from consistently, network marketing is really the best thing. And that's when I got involved. That's when I made the decision, you know what? I really need to focus on really partnering with them and working this business and seeing how it works. And this is what I mean by the expansion of wealth. What I found is that, various people I spoke to, one woman in Hawaii, she has a challenge with a BTI, brain trauma injury.
Mm-hmm.
So she could only work maybe 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day. But
Wow.
over time, she
Mm-hmm.
actually became better, not only because of the products, but also is earning over $10,000 a month now. I think
Mm-hmm.
it took her maybe 3 years or so, but is
Wow.
over $10,000 a month, just spending a little bit of time every day, okay, because of how good the compensation plan is.
Yes. That's
And
amazing.
are many stories like that. One of my mentors has a disability as well, and she couldn't work in the beginning more than a couple of hours here
Mm-hmm.
and there, almost a week. But she also, after about 3 years
Mm-hmm.
or so, is earning $10,000+ per month. Honestly, I've not reached that level.
Wow.
I have put some time into it, but for some people who put a tremendous amount of time, like another mentor, she earned over $30,000 a month
Mm-hmm.
in 5 months. Okay, in 5 months she did.
Yes.
So I have seen how much or how little a person can put into it and have that continual residual stream of income. What I have seen is that they have promised that it's a simple plan. Yes, it is.
Right.
Say there's no hype. No, there is no hype.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be told that it's all of this, and then you find out it's
Right.
really just this. Okay.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, folks. Many of you that know me personally, you know, I don't bring people on my show for fluff. I don't like that. I don't like people selling on my platforms or anything like that because I believe that when we bring products in front of people, the products, they're so great, they're going to sell themselves.
Mhm.
But the primary reason I bring people like Lynne Herod-Deverges, like Mr. Canfield on the show, is to tell you about products that we know unequivocally that work to help heal you from the inside out. And even with Izumio, because I'm going to tell you, last week my mother had a rash on her arm and she told me about it. I mailed her some Izumio and I said, Ma, when you get the water, put the water on your arm and drink it. And then when I called her, she said, no, she called me. She said, oh, I got my box, blah, blah, blah. And I said, what did you do with the water? She said, I put it on my arm and I drank it like you said. And I said, okay. And she said, and my rash is gone. So that let me know that it works. Um, Angie had some type of eczema on her hands, two of her fingers, for 2 years when she lived in Japan. And we tried everything just about, and nothing worked. After she started taking the Miracle Plus, coupled with the Izumio and the super lutein, but we think it was really the Miracle Plus that ignited it. No more of that, whatever that was on her hand. She had friends and people who were well versed in the medical field tell her that they thought it was eczema. Totally gone. Her hand used to be like scaly like an alligator, but now it's smooth as a baby's bottom. So we know that it works. And so, Lynn, we've got a couple of questions, and I want to take those questions because I saw someone in there ask about an ailment that they have. So I want to talk about that when we come back. So we're going to take a quick break. And if you have a question about Miracle Plus, Izumio, or what, Lynn?
Super lutein.
That's right. For those with floaters in your eyes or nighttime vision, or if you're having real bad vision, or if the whites of your eyes has really changed. See, because the whites of my eyes, you might see some red lines because, you know, a girl be a little tired. But other than that, they're not that light beige anymore. So if you're having some problems with that and you want to ask Lynn some questions, go ahead and ask your question in a comment below. Because when we come back, it's going to be on you to make the show roll. Be right back. Welcome to the Lotus Richeignites Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. All right, Lynn, and we are back and so happy that all of you are with all of us. So, Lynn, we've got several people that have streamed in. They've got questions. Dr. Roz has got a question. We're going to take that. I want to say hey to Dr. Selena Pinashimo. Great to see you. Always happy to have you here. We have Daisy all the way out of South Carolina. We have so many people streaming in. Glenn Edwards, good to see you. Thanks for watching. We have, of course, we mentioned Bernardo Garcia earlier out of Texas. Folks, I got to go here because so many people are streaming. I can't see you on my broadcast right here. We have my uncle, Alexander Ortiz from PA. He's here. Good to see you. Love to have and happy to have you here. Bobcat, hey, good to see you. Bobcat is from the Bearded Men, and I love it. Happy that you're here. I love the Bearded Men. That's an inside joke. Yeah, I don't know, but I know. Okay, and Nikki Hammer, good to see you, Nikki Hammer. Nikki, put in here where you're coming in from. Let people know where you're coming in from. And Deshaun Johnson, hey, good to see you. And if I missed anybody, please take it for love. I have so many people streaming in. And by the way, if you haven't shared, liked, and started a watch party, what are you waiting for? Because Lynn, my friend, is getting it in as she's talking to us about Naturally Plus, how to be healthy from the inside out, and how to gain wealth from doing it. So, Lynn, we're going to take a quick question up here because I saw Dr. Raj. She had a question. She said, I have Crohn's. Is this good for someone like me?
Okay. So people who have Crohn's disease, I understand and I empathize and thank you for even sharing that. It can be very painful and something that continues on. I do believe that it can. Of course, if you're on medication, I suggest that you check with your doctor before taking any of the supplements. I would start off actually with Izumio because no matter what medication you're on, no matter what the condition, unless you have a blood condition such as hemophilia, then you would not want to take Izumio because it actually helps to, or blood thinners. It does help thin the blood a little bit. And so you wouldn't want to do that. But with Crohn's, you don't want something that's going to upset your system and your stomach either. So I would suggest Izumio. See, I would try it actually for about a month. See how your stomach and your digestive system experiences it. Now, it is just water. If you can drink water, then you'll be fine because the water carries the hydrogen into the body and it's bioavailable, which means it's absorbed into the tissue of the body. It's not digested. Otherwise, it's water. It's water that you would drink. Okay. So, but it's the hydrogen that makes it a supplement. So I would suggest you start with that if you're able to tolerate water. It's the one pouch actually right here is 6 ounces, 6.6 ounces. And you should drink it within an hour. So this is what I would recommend. I can't tell you that it's going to heal you or cure you or even eliminate your pain. I cannot tell you. But I know that because of how it works, it can help your body start to repair itself and heal itself. So that's what I would recommend.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for answering that question because a lot of times people have ailments, but they're not really sure. So, of course, you guys know, you see me drinking Izumio all the time. You definitely want to get Izumio. And like Lynn said, some of the supplements you want to, even though the supplements are all natural, and that's the thing, the supplements are all natural.
Mhm.
In even the water. The only thing that the water has is hydrogen. The hydrogen gas helps to break the cell wall, the membrane barrier, if you will, so that it will hydrate your cells at a more rapid pace, so that if you're sick or if you're battling anything, it will help you quickly overcome and restore you to a more healthier way of life. So, and that's been my personal experience with the products that we're using. So,
Yeah.
Lynn, I thank you for answering that question. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more.
Mhm.
Got another question.
Mhm.
Angela said, that sounds like a great concept and business plan. So, can you tell us a little bit about the business plan? Because we've talked about how to be healthy.
Mhm.
We've had a lot of fun since you've been on, but we want to get down more to some more business on how people can
Good.
expand their wealth.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Thank you. So the business plan, I'm not going to go into all the details right now. However, I will ask Lotus to um, share uh, some other things with you. Um, but what I will say is this: if you contact me, then I can share.
Yes.
I will share with you how you can hear a presentation and that sort of thing. You
Awesome.
can learn more, and it's only about 50 minutes or so. So the business plan is, like I said, very simple. It really is set up as a binary system,
Mhm.
which means for those of you who are familiar with network marketing, it has two legs as opposed to a unilevel, which is one person with several people underneath you in a vertical uh, position. This is more of a horizontal position. There's no hidden third leg because there are some companies that say they're binary, but they have this magical third leg. There's none of that. It is simply two legs, and that's it. The system has various strategies that are very easy when you introduce this and share the effectiveness of the products and you share the business itself. There is a very easy strategy whereby inviting 10 people to take the products and to enjoy the products as well as the business, having five people on your left side and five people on your right side will actually help you to have your product paid for. And anything beyond that will start to help you build, obviously, income. Okay. So, and it literally is that simple, and it does work that way. And so, when you are talking about many network marketing companies, they often have quotas and cutoffs and all sorts of things. So, let me share part of why Naturally Plus is so successful. From a business perspective, when you have goals that you set, you become an entrepreneur, you start your own business, you have goals that you set where you want to hit certain targets by a specific time. Okay. With other network marketing companies, they set those goals for you, like on a monthly basis or quarterly basis or what have you, almost like a sales force. But if you're not a salesperson and that doesn't seem to work with you very well, Naturally Plus is a kind of business that will allow you to set your own goals, whether it be this month, next quarter, or a year from now. That's because one of the big things they have is what's called accumulation of points. They are based on a point system. So when people become a member, because it is a membership, think of it like a Costco or Sam's Club or what have you, then you're able to get your products at a discount. And when you do, then the person who introduced you to the business and everyone that is above them receives points. So at the end of 30 days, those points are never flushed away. They actually continue to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate. And so, because they accumulate, you will at some point in time reach a specific goal that pays you income. And again, it's just as simple as that. There are no cutoffs, there are no specific quotas, there's no um, very specific kinds of things you have to do. There's no paying into membership every month. There's an annual membership fee, which is very, very low and very easy. You can build every place in the world. So if you have family that live in Mexico, or family that's in Australia, or throughout Europe or Africa, no matter where you have friends and family, they can enjoy not only these antioxidant supplements, but they can also enjoy the aspect of sharing it with people they know and receiving residual income. So, with no cutoffs, with no quotas, with accumulation of points that don't go away and aren't taken away from you, it makes it a lot easier in order to build and receive income. I have one person who's part of my downline, and she was part of another networking group. She said that she was spending an average of 300 and something dollars per month to buy product every single month. And in her doing that, in the 3 years that she was associated with that company, she said she got a whopping check for $12.36. With Naturally Plus, in less than 3 weeks, she got her first $50. And it was a no-brainer for her. Now, $50 may not sound like a lot, but compared to another company she was with, having to buy over $300 worth of product in order to keep things going, and she got only a $12 check, as opposed to paying a third of the cost for Naturally Plus to purchase product that only you use. That's the other thing. We don't buy product in bulk and then sell it out of our back of our car or pull it out of the garage. Hey, I got something for you. Psst, 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 come over here. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. You want some of this? Let me tell you about this. No, we don't do that. You purchase what you take for yourself. That's it. And so for the third of the cost, and she loves the supplements, they have really done phenomenally well for her. In 3 weeks, without her even trying, she got $50. That was the start. That was just the beginning. So as you can see, with Naturally Plus, it is a network marketing company that I found to be very sincere and have integrity all the way around. Now, I'll be honest with you, I have been studying on and off different compensation plans and different network marketing companies' plans, because I'm really looking for, are they pulling the okey doke? Number one. Number two, in case you all didn't know this, only I think it's 3% of the network marketing businesses in the world go beyond 5 years. Okay, only 3% go beyond 5 years. Naturally Plus has been around for 21 years. And Naturally Plus is a company that gives 100% back to the company. It is owned by a larger company called Univa Capital. And I have met and actually been at the dinner table with the CEO of that company, and he owns 63 different businesses in 62 different industries. Phenomenal man, really, truly phenomenal. And I don't say that about most people, but he is an exceptional person. In any event, he gives 100% of the proceeds of Naturally Plus back to Naturally Plus, because he says, I don't need it. I want other people to be able to be healthier and wealthier. And even when they were offered at some point in time for the supplements actually being considered as pharmaceuticals, they said, no, we want people to be able to earn income from this. So, in all these ways, you can see why I say the company has integrity and why I really do appreciate. I am in gratitude for them. And by the way, the company has over 300 millionaires. And there are, I forget how many, but there are several people who have earned over $10 million with this company. Amway probably has a higher number. They've been around since the late 50s, early 60s. But Naturally Plus is doing extremely well, and it's because of their plan. It works well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, Lynn, I've got a question for you because someone wants to know, okay, I'm in the Netherlands, I'm in Philippines, I'm in Korea. How can I get this Naturally Plus opportunity? And I think that I had heard at one time that Naturally Plus is like in over 150 countries
Yeah,
and regions globally. So is there any truth to that?
that's true. They
Oh,
are in
wow.
150 different countries, and where they aren't, if they can deliver there and there aren't any issues from that country's end, they will deliver there. Yes, absolutely. And so the way that we actually get started, of course, we're living in the digital age, right? An electronic age. So you simply go online, you register, you become a member, your product is sent to you, no matter where you live
Wow.
in the world. Um, and you definitely will want to speak to like Lotus or myself to really get more of the details on exactly, what to do. Now, some countries have corporate offices. Naturally,
Right.
has corporate offices in 12 countries. Korea
Mhm,
and the Philippines are two of them.
mhm.
So, although say that you have someone you're an American, you have someone who lives in the Philippines, then they can definitely sign up with Naturally Plus. But rather than signing up with Naturally Plus USA, they sign
Mhm.
up with Naturally Plus Philippines. They
Right.
still would be sponsored by you, and
Yes.
you would still get 100% of the points and the credit and everything else. And let's say that the person in the Philippines signs up a friend in Korea, where there's another corporate office. They would sign up with Naturally Plus Korea. Okay.
Right.
And the same thing. Now, if you live in another country, let's say the Netherlands,
Mhm,
okay, or Australia,
mhm,
or Europe, I do have a team in Europe.
mhm,
They join what's called Naturally Plus Global. And
mhm.
Naturally Plus Global ships throughout the entire world, and that's how they're able to receive their products, but they still have the same dynamic setup to operate and work the business as we do here in the United States or
Right.
in Japan. Mhm.
So, Lynn, I want to ask you about this because I know that Naturally Plus actually had some type of, it was like a World Leadership Invitational for 2020. And I know one of the folks that was in that Leadership Invitational is Benita. And I
Yes,
saw her pop up here earlier. So, can you share us a little bit about what that invitational was all about, and then I'll shoot to a clip about it really quick so that people can understand it is unequivocally in over 150 companies. So, can you share with us what the invitational is about? And I'll go right to the clip.
absolutely. So, what we had most recently and what we have every year is called Festa America. And then there's also like Festa International in Japan that happens in October. Clearly, because of the COVID-19 situation right now, we're not gathering in the same place. There
Right.
can be anywhere from 1,000 to 12,000 people in attendance at
Mhm.
these conventions, basically.
Right.
So this year we did it online.
Awesome.
It's called Festa America online. We had a wonderful time. It
Mhm.
was truly, I found to be as exciting, almost as exciting as being there in real life. I mean, obviously, when you're in the room with a whole lot of people and everyone is excited, it's electric. But it was still electric online. And
Awesome.
we heard from some of the millionaires, we heard from
Yes.
corporate, but we heard from many of the scientists. In fact, I think
Mhm.
we heard from all of the scientists
Yes.
that shared with us and have been doing research and data, not
Mhm.
only on our supplements, but they all work out of their own independent laboratories and other things. They're not
Mhm.
employees or paid by Naturally Plus in that way.
Wow.
They talk
So,
to us about the
mhm.
ingredients. They talk to us about their research. They talk
Wow.
to us about, what they've discovered. And there's going to be even more in September because they're going to do it again with the
Awesome.
entire world in September.
So I'm going to share with you guys because we're actually past the top of the hour. And thank you for your questions. But we're going to share with you what the festa would look like. Okay, we're going to cut right to it because it's really amazing and it really does show people all around the world. And even one of the folks that have chimed in here today is actually one of the folks that was on this previous convention. So I'm going to share it with you right here so that you can see it as well. Here we go.
That
Wow.
was great. Now, that was a clip actually that was advertising, again, Festa, the larger Festa International, and also what's called WLI, which is a World Leadership Invitational. When you reach certain levels with Naturally Plus, um, every year they will pay 100% your ride to Japan for the convention, as well as another country. This year it was supposed to be Italy, but again, COVID hit. So they're working on where it will be next year. But
Awesome.
they have gone to Australia, they've gone to Belize, they've gone to various places in the world. And the only thing you need to bring is pocket change for souvenirs because they handle everything else.
So here we go, folks. Lynne Herod-Deverges. Those of you that's just joining that don't know that just don't know how to expand your health and expand your wealth. Lynne Herod-Deverges is here with us today. She shared gobs and gobs of golden nuggets with you. So what we're going to do is take a quick second break and then we're going to come back and we're going to tell you how to connect with Lynne Herod-Deverges and find out more about Naturally Plus so you can expand your health because your health is unequivocally your wealth. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Lotus Richeignites Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you. Super duper awesome. I want to say hi to the remarkable Harriet Holmes joining us all the way from Augusta, Georgia. Good to see you. Happy that you're here. I happened to look down. Bam, she was there. So bam, hey, happy that you're here. I know you're just joining us. If you've missed any of the broadcasts, don't forget to hit the replay and like, share, and start a watch party. Yes, today I've got the remarkable affiliate of Naturally Plus, but not only is she an affiliate of Naturally Plus, she is no other than the CEO and founder of Center of Light Miracles, the remarkable Lynne Herod-Deverges. And today we've talked about being more healthy, how to expand your health and expand your wealth. And also we are going to share with you before we go today how to get in touch with Lynne Herod-Deverges.
Yes, right there. Lynne for the number 4, NP USA. That's Naturally Plus USA at gmail.com.
Oh, Lynn, I thought we was getting ready to go, but we got another question.
That's all right.
Somebody said, what are the startup costs to work for the business?
You know what? What I will tell you is this. You can contact me and I will invite you to a wonderful presentation that we'll be doing. And I will say that the annual membership is $30 a year in America. $30 a year. Very affordable. And here's the other thing. I just want to kind of end with this. You know, the pandemic is still going on. We've been able to slow down the spread of it, right? Because of all the things we're doing. But make no mistake, it's still happening. It's
Yes.
still happening.
Yes.
And there is research being done with azumio and hydrogen gas, where the gas itself may actually be the virus from activating dormant viruses in the body. That's just a little tidbit I heard from one of the scientists.
Hold on, Lynn, because you kind of went low.
Oh, okay.
It may be doing what for the virus?
It may help the body where it stops the actual virus from activating other viruses in the body. We all have, various viruses that are dormant in our bodies. They're not active. And so this virus activates many of the other viruses that are living in the body that have been dormant, which is why some people they're okay, and why the belief was children wouldn't get it. Okay.
Right.
Have as many viruses, they haven't lived as long.
Right.
And older people, particularly those with different diseases, may suffer from it. And so I am not saying that it does for sure. It's something that I heard that they're checking with and experimenting, and it's not necessarily azumio in and of itself, but that hydrogen gas may be helping in that way. They're doing a lot of research and experiments right now to determine that. So I wanted to share that, and I also wanted to share the fact that there are many people who have lost jobs. There are many people who have been furloughed and may not get their job back. And although there's some people who really need income significantly right now, there are many more who will be affected by the depression that we're in, because we are in a depression. It may not seem like it for some, but for others, they're getting the real effects of it. And so that's really going to hit us toward the end of the year. And if the spread of the virus does go up, and in some states it's already starting to go up because of the factors of maybe the protests and opening up, businesses and so forth. We need to be fortified. We have to be fortified in our health and in our wealth. If people were to start today doing what they needed to do to take care of their health and to earn additional income, they'll find that if we run into the same situation to this level of seriousness come the first of next year, you'll be ready for it. You won't be broke and you'll be healthier. I can
Yeah.
honestly say that Naturally Plus has really assisted me in getting through this pandemic, as it has many people financially. I'm not worried about it. And so this is something I think that everybody needs to really start considering and thinking about. I've had some people say, well, I just can't do it because I really need some money right now. I
Mhm.
understand that. And you should do what you can do to have money right now. But if that's just for right now, and that's not taking you into tomorrow and tomorrow's tomorrow and tomorrow's tomorrow,
Right.
where are you going to be? And if you
So
become ill, you won't be able to even have it for today.
so Lynn, I'm hearing you say this is not just the game for now, it's the game for long-term earnings and long-term health and wealth, because your health is your wealth. That's what I'm hearing you say.
Absolutely. And because of the dynamic of Plus, the team dynamic, because of the team dynamic, it is set up such
Mhm.
that even if, for example, some people stop, taking the
Mhm.
product and you don't have those points, you're going to have several other points that continue to come. I don't want to give everything away.
Exactly.
The presentation,
Mhm.
but trust me when I say that when you get to a particular point, you will always have residual income coming in no matter what's happening on the planet.
Right. And it's only $30 per
Yeah.
year to join. And I think that's phenomenal, because let me tell you something, Lynn, and I told you this when I met you, because a friend of mine encouraged me to get involved in the company. And one of the first things I said to Lynn was, look, I'm not trying to be selling no water or nothing out of the trunk like I'm a trunk salesman, right? And because you guys know, if it don't make sense to me and if it don't make money and it's not ethically sound, I'm not going to get involved in it. And I have really come to love being a part of Naturally Plus, because they have been every bit of what they said. But you know what, Lynn? I like the $30 per year thing. I
Mhm.
really like that, because some companies, they start out, they want you to put so much money in just to get started. And a lot of people don't have time or the money in many cases, especially now, to really get started. Hey there, Scott. Good to see you. Scott, where you chiming in from? We want to know. Let us know. Let us know. Let us know, bro. Let us know. So, but like I was saying, so many people, Lynn, they don't have the money right now. And so many people have lost their job. So if you've lost your job or you need to work from home for whatever reason, try Naturally Plus. And I tell you, you can email me at lotusricheignites@gmail.com. And you can also email Lynn at lynn4npusa@gmail.com. I don't care how you get at us, just get at us so we can help you help yourself ignite and take flight and take control of your health, your wealth, and every other part of your life. So, Lynn, if you were going to say anything, and I know you said this is my last thing I'm going to say. No, it wasn't.
I'll
Psych.
talk forever.
So,
It's
if
okay.
you were going to say one last thing to people who say, I don't like MLMs, one, um, because I'm not sure they work.
Mhm.
Because I already know I woke up one day and money was in the bank.
Mhm.
My spouse woke up, money was in their checking account.
Mm-hmm.
I know other people, money's in their bank. I know people globally that's doing this business and they're reaping the benefits in two ways because they're helping people, one, to be healthy, and they're helping people, two, to be wealthy long term.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could say anything to anybody about that, tell, share that with us. And also, I don't want to forget this. You can also reach out to Lynn here because she is the CEO of the Center for Life
Right.
Miracles. So you can also reach out to her there. If you happen to miss her here, you can reach her there as well. So, Lynn, can you share with us what you would say to someone who says, I don't like MLMs?
It's funny because you mentioned Bonita a couple of
Mhm.
times, and she was
Yes,
in the video. Uh,
yes,
and I would say we need to hear from Bonita. Bonita
I agree.
actually is a woman who was in, I believe it was 15 different network marketing companies.
Hmm.
And not only did she not earn, but she was in debt by $40,000. Always tried to buy
Hmm.
inventory and product
Hmm.
and stuff to sell, right? And in Naturally Plus, she has been able to earn quite a bit of money, which you'll have to find out when you come to a presentation. And she has found that Naturally Plus is the one that works. So, what I have to say to people is this: it is simple, it is a simple plan. We are working on a Naturally Plus movement so that people can be healthier. People can start to amass wealth as time goes on. And by doing that, if you really want that, this company can assist you tremendously because it's different. It really is different from all the rest. I've at this point looked at close to 20 different network marketing companies. That's not a lot compared to the fact that there are thousands of them in the world. But the ones that I have looked at are ones that I know aren't going to last past another year or 3 years at most, and or they have some kind of hidden features, and people are not making the kind of income that they want to make if they want to work it as a business. Now, honestly, there are a lot of great products out there, so I'm not knocking anybody's product. I'm not even knocking other network marketing companies. But what I do know is that with this particular company, they say what they're going to do and they do what they say. And as long as they continue to do that and live with integrity and really help people reach the five riches of life, which is health, wealth, time, freedom, personal and spiritual and self-development growth, which I love. And also, we are a family. So you should join Lotus and myself, help us with this movement to get it going and to just really bring so many of these things, those five riches of life, to your home and the people you love, their homes as well. Can't hear you.
Yeah, because I muted myself because I didn't want to say, come on, y'all, what y'all waiting for? Don't you? I mean, I'm just saying. So, like Lynn said, this is a movement. So, my question to you is, are you ready to move? Because if you don't move now, next year, this same time, you're going to be sitting right where you are. You're going to be looking at the opportunity continue to pass you by. Because it's unequivocal, as my friend Charles Marcus says, life is, it's not a spectator sport. You have got to get on the field of life and you've got to play. And it's the same thing in your health and wellness and your wealth. Your health is your wealth. So why not be healthy and wealthy? Because you can do both things at the same time. So, with that being said, Lynne Herod-Deverges, you've been a wonderful guest. I'm super happy to have had you on my show, and I'm looking forward to having you back. And definitely, Bonita, if you're
On
out there,
down.
Yeah, come on down. We want to have you on the show because I do know. And she actually shared that one night. I was in a meeting. She shared her story of how she was broke, busted, and disgusted and needed to find a way to expand her territory and step into her purpose of financial wealth. And she used Naturally Plus to help get her there. And she's never looked back ever since. So, to the ladies of Gimski, hey, Ida.
Love
Hey,
you.
Mariska, we love you and we love Gimski
Gimski
TV.
TV.
Yes, we do. So, the final thing I would say to each and every one of you is invest in your health and in your wealth because your health is your wealth. So, again, Lynn, I thank you for coming on the show today. I thank you for sharing your knowledge and your kindness and your time with our guests. So, if you love Lynn, because I know I do, go ahead and put no, don't put a 7, put a 9, put a 9 in the comment below. 9 is fine like wine, just like you and I all the time. So make sure you put a 9 in the comment block below. That's what I said. That's what I said. Come on, Scott, put your 9 in there because we about to head on out the door. So thanks again, Lynn. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of our viewers because every day is a different day for you to ignite, take flight, and take control of every area of your life.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Lotus Riche Ignite Show. We are here to inspire and empower you and ignite the fire of success within you so that you can ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We are here tonight with another great show with another powerful influencer that is intended to be here just for you.